Okay, welcome to TUCOtheratt's first installment of my private shooting range memorabilia custom targets that are for sale video. And what we're going to do is I had a special deck of cards made. It's the TUCOtheratt cards with the TUCOtheratt logo on the back. Now, the part about this I want to make sure you understand is that there is one deck of cards. I'm not going to sell the decks of cards. I'm not going to make 10,000 decks of cards. There is one deck of cards, and there may only be one deck of cards. And if I do make a second deck, the back will not look like this. It'll have the logo, but the background will be different if I ever make a second deck. And I don't know that I will, but we're just going to try this and see how it goes. So the point is that out of the one deck of customized cards, there's 4 aces, 4 kings, 4 queens, etc., etc. Okay, and I'm going to shoot these cards one at a time, and then we're going to put the cards up for sale, and we're going to try to accommodate every budget in this. The premium merchandise is the double card thing where we put it in a super nice glass display. And I'm going to get a close-up on that for the camera. It is double-sided, so you can look at both sides of the cards, just depending on how you display it. You can also open it up. This is just a magnet. It comes apart real easy, and you can take the cards out and look at them. And so that's the top quality item, and there's only going to be one for this deck. It's the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Diamonds. And I'm going to sign those like I did here on the 2s. I'm going to sign those, and then I'm going to shoot them. And I'm going to try to put the bullet in the lower area here, away from my face and away from the logo as much as possible. I might get into the logo a little bit. I'm going to try to stay out of the logo. I'm going to try to stay out of the signature. But if I do happen to nick the signature, that just makes it that much more custom. And here's the whole point of this. I got a lot of problems with people that try to impersonate me and steal money from me, and I'm sure they're going to follow up on this type of thing too sooner or later. So I'm trying to offer a merchandise that is so customized that it's not worth it to try to counterfeit it. Because after I shoot one of these cards, it's going to have a bullet hole somewhere in a very unique place on the card that you'll be able to tell when I show the close-up picture after I shoot it. You'll see that the bullet hole's not going to always be in the same place. And you're also going to see it's a real bullet hole. It's not just a punch. And I'll show you, a bullet hole has a very unique edge to the hole in the circle. And not everyone is the same. There's little microscopic tears that you can see on a close-up photo of each bullet hole being its own unique hole, you know. And so that's how you can always go back and look at this video and see, yes, that's the exact card that Tuco shot on this video. I got the card. I bought that card, and I can prove it. And you can resell it if you want to. So I don't know if they're going to go up in value someday. They might. I don't know, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to shoot those. Now there's 3 tiers. That's the top tier. There's one item out of the deck like that. There's going to be one item of the aces, okay, the double ace, and then the next time I do this, it'll be double kings. We'll go through the kings and so on and so forth. But there's only going to be one example of the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Diamonds with a white background, with a bullet hole, wherever it is. So every single card is unique. That's the whole point of it. So that's the top tier. This is the middle tier. This is the bottom tier where we're just going to mail you the card, okay? And if you can't afford any of those things, and I'm not 100% sure where they're going to be priced yet, but they will be priced by the time I post this video. But we haven't quite got the online store up and running, but it will be by the time this posts. I'll have the links in the description. You can go directly and buy these. Okay, if you can't afford any of that, then the bottom tier thing is a sticker. It's the logo on a sticker, and you can put that on whatever, your coffee cup or travel mug or whatever. So we're going to throw a sticker in with this one for sure, and I think we're going to throw it in on these too. So we're going to have the price on this will include those 2 things and a sticker. You could put the sticker in the glass. You could stick it to the outside of the glass, or you could stick it somewhere else. But anyway, so now when I send you these cards, this is the excuse me, this is the bottom tier on the custom card. So it's not going to have a sticker. It's going to sign it and shoot it, put it in an envelope, send it to you. Okay, so that's going to be the lowest priced of the cards. This is going to be lower priced than that. So this is the bottom tier thing. Hopefully everybody can afford this that wants something. It's not customized. I'm not going to shoot it. You're just going to get a sticker. But the rest of these are a customized merchandise item. So, okay, so we're going to get started and we're going to shoot the 2s to start. I'm going to shut the cameras off for a minute, get set up to shoot those 2s. Okay, we're going to shoot these cards with my Winchester 73 Uberti. It's chambered in 45 Colt. And we're going to try the first shots with 230 grain ball ammunition. I know a wad cutter will make a really nice crisp hole. I'm hoping these will too. I'm going to try it because the wad cutters won't feed, so I got to feed them in one at a time. So I'm going to try the first shot at least with the 230 grain ball ammunition. We'll see what the hole looks like. Okay, we're going to take the first shots with my Uberti Winchester 73, and I'm using 230 grain ball. Let me get an example of my ammunition real quick. Okay, we're shooting 230 grain ball, blue bullet, and I'm going to warm up on the steel because I'm shooting ice cold this morning. I'm going to make sure I hit those cards where I want to hit them. You know, I just jacked one on the ground. Forgot I had one in the chamber. There we go. Okay, so the whole point of that for me was to get to feel the trigger again to refresh my memory on the trigger. Because now I don't want to screw up those cards. They're worth money to me. And if I screw up the card or the signature, I probably will offer those at a discount. But I'm trying to put the bullet in the lower right quarter of the card. That way it's off the logo. I might get into the logo just a little bit, but I don't want to shoot right through the logo. Whew. And I don't want to shoot through the signature. I wouldn't mind hitting the edge of it, but all right, first card. I think I got the bottom quarter. I want to see what the bullet hole looks like. Okay, so the bullet tore the card, and it makes me not want to shoot ball ammunition. I'm going to switch up to wad cutters. Okay, so after looking at the bullet hole, I hit the card right where I wanted to, but the 230 grain ball bullet tore the card. I want a nice crisp hole, so I'm going to shoot wad cutters now. They won't feed in this gun. I can hand load it, but they won't feed. And that'll give us a nice clean hole. So now I'm going for card number 2. Lower right quarter. That's right, exactly where I wanted it. Okay, second card shot. Third card. That's good. And a fourth card. That was a bit low on the edge, but I got it. Okay, so those are the 2s. Now we're going to show a close-up of those 2s with unbroken video. Okay, I want you guys to pay close attention to the bullet holes, the detail on the bullet holes, the edges the frayed edges of the hole. All right, every bullet is unique. Every bullet hole is unique. Okay, so you see that first one there, it tore the card. It's right over the 2. It's hitting the 2. It's hitting the club symbol there. It's got a tear. It's kind of nasty. You probably offer that one at a discount, but it was the first card. Second bullet hole was shot with a wad cutter. You can see it's got unique pattern here. It kind of rippled the outer film on the card, tore it, or no, it dimpled it there. Okay, this one has its own unique look. You see the way it's cut into the diamond. It's hitting the edge of the diamond. It's not centered there, it's to the left. The last one's on the edge, on the bottom edge of it picked up the edge of the card, okay? So all of those are very, very unique. And you can pause the video, zoom up on it, and I believe this camera will take a pretty good, I might have been tilting the camera down, make sure that we get a good view of each one of those bullet holes. That's like a fingerprint. Especially combined with the signature that's a little bit unique. The placement of the bullet and the frayed edges on the hole, it's very unique to each card, so you can verify that. Okay, now I'm going to switch up to the aces. Okay, we've got the aces installed. We know we want to use wad cutter bullets this time, so I'm starting off with wad cutters. Same thing, I'm going to put the bullet in the lower right quarter of the card. Oh, I'm on the edge. I don't like that. I didn't mean to be on the edge. We might sell that one as the lower tier rather than the top tier. You know, in the singles instead of the double. That was going to be the doubles. All right, next one. Came in lower than I wanted, but not bad. That one's better. Coming in a bit low on all of them. A bit lower than I intend. It's not too low, but. That one's a bit low too. Okay, there we go. The first set of aces shot. Now we're going to zoom up on them. I'm going to try zooming with both cameras and see which one gets a better picture. The cell phone gets a better picture at distances. Well, it just depends. It autofocuses, so sometimes it's the best. We'll go in with the cell phone right now. All right, so you see I definitely got lower than I wanted to there. I cut the edge out of the spade. The rest of these aren't bad. That one tore a little bit, but that's what makes it unique, is the fact that it's not exactly like this one. And you can see the wrinkling of the outer, there's like a plastic shell on these cards. So it's different with each card. One of a kind, verifiable, virtually uncounterfeitable. And that's the whole point of this. Okay, so we're going to show the finished products in their respective cases again. All right, so remember, if you buy the premium deal, there's only one in this whole deck, and maybe only one forever if we don't sell all these cards. I went ahead and put the Ace of Hearts and the Ace of Clubs in there because I thought those were the best looking bullet holes, because I got the other one on the edge. All right, so that's the, oh, I forgot. You can, this is the way I displayed them with the two fronts and the two backs, but you can put, the first time I showed you can put one front, one back, whichever way you want to do it. But those are the bullet holes. As they look in the case, you can see they look a little bit different because the glass is smashing the bullet hole down. But that you'll be able to identify that bullet. And again, it kind of pushed some of the paper back into the hole, so that changed the way that it looked on the cardboard when I shot it. That's why that looks a little bit different, because the paper isn't allowed to stick through the hole. but that's how they'll look. So you can identify that that is the very card that you bought for me. That'll come with a sticker. Okay, and then one tier down, we have the Ace of Spades. Now, I hit it on the edge, which I'm not proud of, but it's unique. It's the first one I shot, you know, so I don't think I'm going to sell this one at a discount because of that. And if I was up in the face or something, or into the logo real bad, I think I would, but I think I'm going to leave that as it is. You get the sticker with it. Okay, now there's a plastic film on these that I'm not peeling off yet. I'm going to ship them like that, and you can see it a little bit right there. When you peel that plastic film off, it'll look even better, but I'm leaving it on too, so you can see it's coming off right there. Leave that on to protect the display case until you get it. So that'll come with a sticker, and then this one will come with a sticker too, Ace of Diamonds. Okay, and that's the way that one looks. Again, everyone looks unique. You're going to know that you're getting the exact card that was shot here, and there's only one of them in each example. Okay, now we'll show the twos again. These will just be shipped as is. No sticker, no glass case. Okay. And this one I will discount because it tore the card. I didn't know it was going to do that, but I knew it might do that with ball ammunition. And that's the only one shot with ball ammunition. The rest of these are wad cutters. That's why I made a nicer hole. So those are those cards. Show you the backs real quick. Now these backs will probably look about like that when you get them because they're not smashed in a piece of glass. Everyone's different. That one's a bigger exit hole than this one. That's fun. Well, okay, that's because that was the ball ammunition. So that kind of tore its way through, and this one cut its way through. The wad cutter did more damage, you can see. So there we go. If you can't afford those, there's always the stickers, individual stickers. That'll be the lowest price item that we have. It's 2 inches by 1.64 inches, I think. You peel it off, it'll stick to anything. Okay, so thanks for joining me for that first edition of TUCOtheratt's memorabilia, unique range memorabilia card target souvenir stuff. And what I'll probably do, I think, in the future, because this takes a long time, we'll probably just shoot 4 cards at the end of each video. We may not do it I know we won't do it every video. We'll do it now and then, you know, we'll do it whenever. It'll come at the end of the video. I'll mention, you know, at the end we're going to shoot 4 cards, put them up for sale. Or we might do 8 cards, but we'll save it to the end of the video. We might condense it a little bit, but I'll always zoom up on it and make sure that you can see the individual detail in those cards so you can identify that that is the card you're buying. You're not just getting a mass-produced card. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you on the next video.